Thanks for stopping by. A couple screens open here. Today is July 21st, going through Major League Baseball game data. This game data has been imported into my personal Google Calendar over here. And over yonder to the right, I have something called the Calendar Snack app. That app is talking to the AWS Calendar Invite server. So what I had just done in my previous video showed you all what happened here. And what happened here was I updated some game data that was on my personal calendar client, communicating to the AWS Calendar Invite server, and I updated the message body right here. Stop by the booth, get a free beer at the game. That happened here in recap, doing something called an update. I went into the original calendar invitation, I updated some data in the message body, and we reprocessed it and stored it in the AWS Calendar Invite server, and then the API gateway picked up the new data and repainted the screen, and that's kind of where I'm at with the demo. Now, what I'm going to show you all is the Dodgers game for the Twins. I'm going to go ahead and generate a page very quickly, which is the upcoming events page. So I'm going to pull this screen to the left. I'm going to pull this to the right, and I'm going to show you what's going on with the upcoming events pages. So I'll go back here to 21st. I'll show you this game data here. It's right here. What I'm going to do is paint the screen now with an upcoming events page. I'm just going to paint it red. I'm going to include all the calendar invite data on the page itself. And I'm going to show you something called the embedded calendar invites. They are all pulled out of an S3 bucket, and you can see I auto-generated this page using the Calendar Snack app. This app comes with the Calendar Invite server by us. We call it the AWS Calendar Invite server because it runs on your AWS stack. So I'm just going to go ahead and send out some calendar invites real quick, and you can kind of see what's going to happen here to the right. I've pre-popped this with zach@techvader.com. Pretending that I've shared this URL with my upcoming event data in it. It could be for any event data. I'm exploring the MLB series because we like sports and it's fun to do. You'll see that these calendar invites will show up over here into Zach's email box. It's a live email box, and you can see there's the two games. This came off of here, and how they got there was by using our API gateway. So let me go back up here and not get into too much of the craziness here of these slides, but let me get to one slide that kind of points out what's going on here. And that is we are doing calendar invite web embeds. So this API here is embedded into the web page itself. We auto-generate this in the visual using a Vue.js app. And what it is doing is talking to API number one, which is a single calendar invite endpoint. And this endpoint basically here works such that it pulls this data out of the AWS Calendar Invite server via the API gateway. We paint the screen. Zach put his email address up here. He clicked a couple buttons and got the calendar invites. Now we do this because we're storing the event data in AWS, and we can pull that data out based on the UID. And what we do is use the UID here. You can see over here API 1. When we send a calendar invite itself off the page, we actually take the UID for that game. We match it to the email address Zach, and then Zach clicks the buttons and we send out the calendar invites. That's how it works. Thanks for stopping by.